Yo, and we have another video. I'm gonna give you the news about Shannon Sharpe. It sounds like they have settled a lawsuit. Shannon Sharpe settles rape lawsuit as accuser acknowledges consensual and tumultuous relationship. Yeah, I know. It's weird, right? After all what happened, yeah, they're going to embarrass Mr. Shannon Sharpe, and now it's settled. After he was accused of rape in April, Shannon Sharpe has reportedly settled the Jane Doe civil suit lawsuit in undisclosed terms. The accuser's attorney Tony Busby, the ambulance chaser, announced Friday that the lawsuit will be dismissed now that they have reached a mutual and agreed upon resolution with the three-time Super Bowl champion and sportscaster. That's weird. From what I'm hearing now and what I'm reading, like Tony Busby, he's one of those attorneys. He's like an ambulance chaser, but he's a good one. 9 times out of 10, he can shake you down because most of his clients, not all of them, because you know the one with Jay-Z, that was a shambles. Jay-Z now suing him, and they threw it all out. But most of the time, the people that he represents, he will get money for you. And I realize now with Shannon Sharpe, they didn't just dismiss it and be like, "Oh yeah, we're all happy now. We just agree on a term." No. This woman has been paid out by Shannon Sharpe. They agreed mutually on a financial agreement to settle this, so they can dismiss it. So this woman's being paid, and when you get involved with people of status and stature who have millions and millions. Oh, and if you become that person, you have to be careful who the people around you and why they're hanging around you for. Because this woman, clearly the relationship was like a sugar daddy type thing, but his status is more high than her. She was like probably an OnlyFans girl, right? And he's messing with her, like she don't really have much to lose. What happens with her? She gets more status because her OnlyFans goes up, so people wondering who she was or who she is. And with for Shannon, he loses a bit of status because he gets his shows axed because he's been accused of all sorts, so it affects him more than the actual accuser. And also, you know, behind the scene, he's paid out. He didn't want to be like Diddy, where this just starts snowballing out of control. Cause I think there was worse out there about him, but now that he's paid it off, it's all gone. Because he didn't want it to reach to the level where it starts becoming like, I don't think he beat the woman up or anything, but alleged raping of the lady, you know, like that's not good on his behalf, and I feel like that's what he wanted to just make disappear. And it's done for him now, because he was continually doing his show like nothing happened. It's like he continued to interview guests. People were still watching it. It didn't really affect the show too much. So let me just read on, because I had to start to go off again. So on April 20th, 2025, Busby law firm filed a complaint in Nevada making several allegations against Shannon Sharpe on behalf of our client, wrote Busby on X. Both sides acknowledge a long-term consensual and tumultuous relationship after protracted and respectful negotiations. I'm pleased to announce that we have reached a mutual agreed upon resolution. All matters have now been addressed satisfactorily and the matter is closed. More like I've been paid out, so I'll shut up now. The lawsuit will first be dismissed with prejudice. Well, that's not gonna come back then. Okay. Following the April lawsuit, Sharpe denied allegations and asserted that incidents of rape, choking and more in the 13-page civil suit are being taken out of context and were consensual. His attorney called the complaint a blatant clinical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. Attorney of both sides confirmed that Sharpe had previously offered $10 million to attempt to convince the accuser not to file the lawsuit. Wow, he offered $10 million. That's the type of money he got in his pockets to throw away. It's like $10 million. Just don't file this lawsuit. So if he was offering 10 not to file the lawsuit, he paid out at least 15 to 20 to get it dismissed. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Like, could be wrong. Sharpe is subsequently suspended from his Monday show and the Tuesday slot on the Stephen A. Smith ESPN talk show First Take. See, this guy's a grown man and he's messing around with these young girls. I know Sharpe still look good. He look better than me. I'm old. But man, you have to realize they got nothing to lose now, man. You have more to lose. He lost his show. He lucky that the people on YouTube never looked at anything that he was doing and started to take his show off YouTube. Because I've seen them do that with people on YouTube. They're very strict now because YouTube's it's like TV now. So let's like R. Kelly. He got convicted of what he did. They removed his YouTube channel. YouTube channel's gone. You're like, man, you don't deserve a platform, Mr. R. Kelly. What you been accused of? We ain't having you get no money. And they could have done the same to Sharpe, but they didn't. Because nothing was really, it was kind of like here or there-ish. But if he got sent down, like it was like a Diddy thing, and he got sent. But luckily, he nipped it in the bud. And he paid her off. So both sides are happy now. She disappears, she gets her money, Busby gets his money, and we all good. It's a sad thing that things like this happen, but it's what happens. It reminds me of I got the guy's name. I can't remember, but yeah, it reminds me of this guy who used to run the wrestling in WWF. Yeah, the stuff he was doing, like, man, he was messing around with some of these young interns, and what happened with that, man, is like he lost his job, everything. He had to step down. And that was it. That was it for him. We're looking at him as this disgrace. We don't really look at him back as, I mean, what happened was, we know it's true. It happened, but I don't think the wrestling fans will actually remember all that stuff. But, Shannon Sharpe has a legacy, and you don't want your legacy being tarnished by anything like this going forward. So luckily, not too much came out. And now it's all gone. So he can get back to making these good YouTube interview videos. Because that's what he's known for now. Those interviews with the stars. They're pretty decent, I ain't gonna lie. The Cat Williams one, nice. That's what we call a interview. That kind of put him on the map. Because that was exposing the so-called Illuminati industry. How people get these certain jobs. Get into Hollywood. It was good to see someone talk up and talk, not being afraid to talk about what goes on behind the scenes in Hollywood. And yeah, the platforms, it's like unfiltered, right? YouTube. Like when you're on TV, they kind of filter you out. Like you can't have this being said, you can't do this. YouTube now, you can say whatever the hell you want, to a point. To a point. Not completely what you want, but to a point. Actually, you don't want to get demonetized, but it's good that we live in a world where you can have interviews like that, and people can put their point across. Because when YouTube first started, I don't think people can see where it could go and where it was going, but at least now it's like it's more acknowledged as a platform. Cause I remember 2005, not much was going on. Apart from people using it as another one of those video sites where you can just insult your ops or post random videos. But yeah, I'm glad Shannon Sharpe has got this lady out of his life and he can continue to do what he does. So I'm out. Yeah, that was the news. And like and subscribe, please because it helps me out as well. Because only one people like my video. Maybe because I babbled on a little bit too much. But yeah, I try to add some sort of context to some of my news. I'm not that smart. I'm pretty dumb. But I'm out here trying my best. Thank you.